Hey guys, we're taking on Gothik the Harvester in heroic mode, a task that is never fun. We're trying to beat him with Mage, who we have not defeated him with yet. I think I'll keep the Sun Fury and hope for Moltons. I mean, it can give me a pretty good start. Kel'Thuzad can be good in the right circumstances, but probably only late game. Might be good if he does a Undertaker straight out. I might be that afraid of that combo. Yeah, if he's coining out an Undertaker and buffing it. Oh, unstable ghoul, interesting. Not what I expected. Do we want to buy ourselves a whole turn with Doomsayer? I don't think it's the right time just yet. Unrelenting Warrior, probably.
Kill my minions if you like.
This turn might be good timing. You can do 3-4. He might be able to Shadow Bolt it. I think I'm gonna be pretty defensive. We die so quick, I think we need to give us a hope in hell early on. Okay. Clear his board.
The dead return. I'll be back.
Maybe should have saved that for later when it'll affect more guys, but I do want to play a 4-drop. And he uses whole turn, 7 mana getting rid of that in 2 cards. Can't ask for too much more than that. We have some AoE ready. Can start working on taking this guy out. We still have a cheap Taunt Giver. I cannot believe we're actually at this much health. I shouldn't jinx it, there's still a lot that can happen. Oh dear god, oh dear god, oh dear god. Oh no. I need to Flame Strike this turn. Oh, this is scary as hell.
This is it. Into the breach.
Ah, if these get out of hand beyond Flame Strike, we're so dead.
What we do.
Oh, that'll help. We'll do an extra 2 damage. Okay, thank goodness. He did not. That's pretty notable. He did not use Corruption on our guy. That means he probably doesn't have it. So we actually have the board right now. Because we are close to dead, but we can taunt up both our giants.
Shields up.
We unfortunately don't have a polymorph.
Love my new recipe.
Ooh, that actually helps a bit. Interesting. 4, 6, 8. I like it.
Shields up.
We're gonna taunt up the Rider Spectral, because A, we want it to die, B, it protects our 5-3. That's a little low.
Ride for.
Uh-oh, another one. Oh. I can't get through at least. Okay. That bought a bit of life. And we actually won now. That's cool.
I bring life.
Oh, well. That is absolute dream. You can't imagine the game going smoother than that against Gothik the Harvester in heroic mode. Undone he is. Beautiful. Let's take a look at the deck.
Come back as
The high-level design of the deck is to stall him effectively until we can get some big threats out and keep him alive. So we have Frostbolts are stalling for killing off early Undertakers, things like that. Doomsayer, usually you want to pair with Frostnova. In this game, we experimented with just playing him out proactively on a turn to kind of buy you 2 turns because it kills what's already out there and he doesn't play anything else if he can't kill it. We have Taunt Givers like Sun Furies and Arguses, both to taunt up if you're close to death, your big guys like Sea Giants and Molten Giants, or to just taunt up your, what's it called, your Spectral Spirits that come back to haunt you, so that at least they get killed off and buy you some life. Youthful Brewmaster is mostly in there to be able to rebounce your big threats when they get corrupted. Often he'll play Corruption, which means they'll die the next turn, and not bother running stuff into it. You can save them by Youthful Brewmastering and playing them again. And if it's a Molten Giant, you're often playing it again for free or for cheap if it's a Sea Giant. Alexstrasza, obviously, if you're replaying, costs quite a bit. It can also be used to get rid of a Spectral Spirit, if absolutely necessary, because you need that 1 health and are about to die. Frostnova we talked about. Fireball, good removal for the Unrelenting Riders. Polymorph is basically in there for the Unrelenting Riders as well. Argus we talked about to activate your threats and or the Spectral Spirits. Wailing Soul I just put in here. I can't believe I didn't think of it before. If you have a board with a lot of Spectral Spirits, it can save you a lot of life each turn if you just silence them all. So that's what Wailing Soul is in here for. Water Elemental, just an amazing 4-drop, can freeze things that are threats and keep you alive. Blizzard and Flame Strike obviously are removal, in addition to your potential Doomsayer Frostnova combo. Kel'Thuzad is great because he plays Corruption often to get rid of your big guys, but they come back if Kel'Thuzad is in play. Alexstrasza usually is your hope of like saving your ass on turn 9 because you're very low in life. In this game we actually got to use him aggressively and set the hero to 15 while we had 15 damage on board. Very nice. And then kind of like Handlock, you have Molten Giants. Sea Giants ends up being better than Mountain Giants because you can't fill your hand as quickly as a Warlock who's tapping, and B, even in the Warlock version of this, I ran Sea Giants because you end up, he plays so many minions, you just have to play cards to deal with the board, so you can't just hoard cards like a Handlock usually does. But because there's a lot of minions quickly, often Sea Giants end up being cheap. The equivalent of, you know, 4-mana Mountain Giants. Like often he plays a ton of creatures, you have a couple of Spectral Spirits out, and you can get out really cheap Sea Giants. So that's the deck. This incarnation actually worked for me on the first attempt. I lost 1 game before this with a few different strategies. I was missing Sea Giants and Taunt Givers. I think this is pretty solid against Gothik the Harvester. You probably still will lose a few just because he's so damn hard. You need to get a little bit lucky, but this deck has a lot of answers and a lot of threats, so it's definitely possible to take him down. And now we have just 2 classes left, I believe, to take him out with. We also want to try to take him out with a deck of common cards only. That might be pretty challenging. We'll see if we can do it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.